Hello and welcome back. We are in 2021. Happy New Year. I decided this year, a mosquito, this is what happens when you live in Florida. They're everywhere, especially when it's a little chilly outside. They're just all up in your house, but besides the point. Anyway, I decided this year I might attempt to use a little planner. And I think it's so cute because I had like the bookish theme last year. And I kind of want to keep going with that cute rainbow bookish theme. I decided to also put some stickers in my sticker book, actually. It's a miracle. But I did get a lot of stickers that don't actually fit in here. So I like the concept, but they don't fit. So I literally have a drawer dedicated to stickers. And I've been using a lot of these like Happyplanner stacks. So for the most part, it's not to say that I can even put them in the sticker book, because they themselves are sticker books. I also start student teaching very soon, so I decided to splurge and get this little block sticker pad of cute things, stickies, and all the above. But hopefully I can combine these two together. I also will start subbing this semester on top of student teaching because I did not sub at all. I have not interacted with children for the most part of the year that are not in my family because I am no longer a nanny. So I'm a little scared going into a classroom with a bunch of kids. And, you know, it's always different. When you leave kids and you hang out with kids, you have to readjust. So that's that. But this is my new treasure, and I love it so much. It's my 2021 Happyplanner. This is what I got for Christmas. This is all I wanted for Christmas because it's a Happyplanner, and they get expensive. And I'm a poor college student who has a strange obsession with stationery. Okay, so what I did first in my Happyplanner setup was my daily routine that I want to follow and stick to. I made this last year and I wanted it to be something workable and that I can actually stick to and not just be impossible things to do in a day. Like opening my blinds, that's not that difficult. Praying and stretching or asking the universe what I need. Making my bed shouldn't be that difficult, but sometimes it is. This was the hard part, and so far I've been doing really well this year drinking water. I do want to start a tracker, but my question is, will I actually stick to a tracker? And I need to re-up on my vitamins because I kind of want to start a new vitamin routine this year. I just take the regular gummies, but maybe I can push it to a little new level. I did get some of this, I don't know how to say that stuff, ashwagandha. Either way, I got that rolling. And then, of course, during coffee or tea time, read or listen to a podcast. So I want to work on making a book list for myself. I did not read as much as I would have liked to in 2020, only because of my internship and practicum. It's extremely hard to like absorb all that information and then let go. But I did get the chance to read Educated, which was phenomenal. Really a good book when you want to talk about perspective and what people consider common sense, because it's not a thing. Common sense is not even a concept because not everyone has walked the same path in life. So therefore, what's common to me is not common to you. And that's my big takeaway from the book. And then I put daily intentions. We're going to have to work on that. Most of my bills are automatic bill pay because I'm lazy. My assignments, I did pretty well last semester. I got straighties, but I think I can organize those assignments better. This is what I did during practicum for my assignments. I made my own little reminder, and I love to include little cute memes like this Toy Story one, but it kind of like put all of my due dates in one place. And as I was doing them, I would check by. For some reason, I have blind spots to certain things, and I would check over items, and that caused me a little chaos. I need to actually slow down and read, and I labeled it by my professors and what was due, and anything I didn't know was due. I added the due dates later on, and then I had all of my syllabi in here, which I loved. For student teaching, I don't believe I get a syllabi. I'm pretty sure it's just my mentor and I. Yeah. So this was very handy for me. And I think I'm going to keep this going so I can always just look back on what I learned in practicum and apply my student teaching things into the same notebook. And I started planning what I want my planner to look like. Hence, I'm almost to the finish line. Probably gonna have a class pretty soon. So I started making, I know I have a million notebooks out right now. I started making my planner ideas for the future, for my teaching, of course. My classroom must-haves for the future, things about being an effective teacher that I can always go and look back on to remind myself of why I'm doing this, what my passion is, and to guide my students in the most positive way possible. So let's not get distracted and wander. But I just wanted to show you what I used last time. And for 2021, let's get right into it. I did jack this page from my 2020 planner because I loved this spread so much. And I don't think anybody got to see it or, you know, be a part of it because I was inside most of the time. So this is the same quote I'm going to start 2021 with, but I'm going to add another quote and a word for the year, which I've yet to actually think of because I was working on New Year's Eve and happened to spill a whole tray of champagne all over myself. Fun fact, I work in a restaurant by day and I just got back to work. So all the plans I had for sitting down and planning 2021 went right out the window because it's been nonstop at work. And it's like nothing changed. I walked right back into a tornado. So this is my 2021 planner. I recycled this from that bookish collection and I love this. And of course, I already signed my planner. I'm so excited. And this is what the look through looks like. Of all the planners they released this season, I personally thought they were not as vibrant as the ones before. Just the font, the layout, they're different. I love the brightness of this past Happyplanner. Like, you know, everything was kind of rainbowy and pretty. And the one before that was even brighter. But this one's more subtle, and I guess I have to be a grown-up soon or later. And this is what, it is still rainbowy, but not as rainbow. And from the judging the cover, which I shouldn't do, I just assumed there was going to be more color. And when you buy it in the store, it's not open, so you can't flip through it actually without peeling that plastic. So this is where 2021 starts, my January. The Mandalorian's been out. I actually got a Baby Yoda for Christmas. I haven't finished watching it, so that's my goal this month. How cute he is. He's so cute. Yeah, that's my goal. And the quote that it starts with is, "Old ways won't open new doors," which I totally agree. The goal is not to look back, only to look forward. If we keep looking back, we can't redo 2020. I wouldn't redo it because I got straight A's, which was my ultimate goal last year. So I guess I did what I needed to do to get there. And my goal this time is mindset. Have a growth mindset. I don't think I could have a growth mindset if I'm only looking back at what I accomplished before. I got to look towards the future and what I want to do now. So I started 2021 with a quote saying, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. And that's by Martin Luther King Jr. I don't know if you know, but January is also the month that we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So this is where it got a little crazy. For my spread, I like to do in the monthly boxes because I can just look at what I did like right here. I don't have to go through pages. I want to attempt to do more spreads during my weeklies, and I think that's going to be me tracking my income through tips, whatever else comes in, but I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna do with that. Possibly add the book that I want to read the month. And yeah, but here's January. I wanted to go with Pastel Dream because the way 2021 started, it did not feel like we were transitioning into a new year. It just felt like it faded in to the next, and nothing's as terrible and nothing's better, or there's no promises made. It's more you just take it day by day, and rather than looking at what I can and can't do, just looking at where I am, being present, all of the wonderful things that can happen to you. And that's what I made this. So it's very dreamy, it's hollow, it's pastel, it's all kinds of purples, and I kind of want to keep this going for January because, like I said, I'm going to take it easy, one day at a time. I do start student teaching on this day, January 25th. Not really sure what's going to happen. They told us we're going to be remote. So like I said, day by day. Over here is kind of what I did with my tips. I'm trying to track where my tips are. I had a lot of trouble keeping track of that stuff. When you work in that business, tips come flying at you, and then they're in your hand, and then the next day you're broke, and then you're like, what happened? So my goal is to pay attention to the money I'm making, writing it down, seeing what my week looks like. We are also planning a baby shower for my cousin this week. It's going to be small scale. We're in a pandemic still. So, yeah. But hopefully I'll find a way to make these a little bit more interesting, because last time I had my planner, it was set up like this. Same thing, but it had lines, and it was rainbowy, and I loved the fonts, and I loved having that little month at a glance right here. So hopefully I can do more.